It's on Dietor. We said it would be entertaining. And the dog means business. He's out with the growl and on the prowl. For goodness sake, put him on the leash somewhere. Dietor on its side, very near the flame pit. And we know what happens to the fur brain machine from Dublin. When it gets onto that flame pit, that is what happens. Dietor mercifully off the flame pit. Wonderful team, great competitors, great fun in the arena and in the pits. So too Pussycats, Alan Gribble and Anne and Stuart Barnwell. But they're not going to play much of a role in the tag team terror, are they? What an onslaught by Bulldog Breed there. And that is what's left of Dietor. Counted out by the ref bot, and that's the most emphatic victory we've seen so far in the tag team terror. It belonged to Bulldog Breed and a Robo Chicken. We hardly saw that. Oh, Matilda on the Dietor. Look at the punishing power of the flywheel. Goodness sake, get it out of the arena. Oh, what do they make of it? Well done, Robo Chicken and Bulldog Breed.
All is well down on the foam. Bulldog Breed and Robo Chicken, they go marching on.
Right, then, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting you to be the last one in and the last one going. I didn't expect you to be flipped out.
It was a bit short and sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, what went wrong?
I think I put the blade on backwards. The blade was spinning the wrong way. We hit him, and normally that would have took his front off. And it just bounced off him. And,
so, in a sense, you inflicted the damage on yourselves.
Yeah, stupidity again.
Confirmation of our winning pairs, Steel Avenger and Lightning, Bulldog Breed and Robo Chicken. And this is how they line up in the semi-finals. First up, Exterminator with Mini Morg against Hydra and Barbaric Response.
Well, they've been unusually well behaved so far, but will all that change? This is round 2.
So, Hydra, phenomenal team. Barbaric Response, very good as well. Up against Mini Morg and Exterminator. How do you feel about that?
It's going to be difficult, this one. Yeah, they're both good robots.
OK, so what are first thoughts?
I think we'll go out first. We were quite successful last time. We swapped very well, I thought. We swapped 2 or 3 times. It's going to be an interesting battle, but I think we've got the beating of them, actually.
Best of luck.
That's it. Thank you.
So, up against Hydra and Barbaric Response, 2 teams, Exterminator, reasonable, sensible, and the Mini Morg team with their inflatable sheep. Now, tell me you're not going to put that in the arena.
We're not going to put that in the arena, but we've done it before.
And you'll do it again?
We'll do it again.
What have you learned from your first experience as a tag team?
Well, apart from the fact they're absolutely mad, the pair of them, for once in their life, the Morg team carried on going for the whole fight.
Is it down to teamwork, or what's it down to?
The sheep.
Teamwork, sheep, and a lot of technical expertise in Marla.
Right. Any on your team, technical expertise,
none whatsoever.
That is? No.
I've got none, and he's got even less.
And Betty's quite good as well.
I hope this lot don't get through, because otherwise I'm going to have to keep interviewing them.
We barely got through last time.
I'm going home.
Hydra. Barbaric Response.
Zach and Damien Barber on the left, Dennis and Andrew Ledbetter and Tom Smith on the right.
Exterminator. Mini Morg.
Marlon Pritchard and Simon Baldwin, the Exterminator boys, Dorian Cordy and Mark Cooper with Mini Morg.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Growler. Oh, look at the jaws. And after the applause, dead metal.
3, 2.
First up then in the tag team terror semi-finals, Exterminator and Hydra out there. For me, Hydra and Barbaric Response has been the best team so far. An Exterminator and the CP Center belongs to Death Metal, and the sparks can fly. They managed to self-right well, but down into the CPZ, and Dead Metal were very quick to come in. Exterminator tried to get the axe going, but that was denied, and they were in trouble. That was a good early push from Hydra, and Exterminator wants to get out of there and let Mini Morg take over. The Mini Morg boys from Swansea, Dorian and Mark. They're the little weapon, the spinning blade at the back and the front bulldozer, but they're not going very far. Barbaric response, quick onto the attack, can get up to 20 miles an hour. Flipping Mini Morg, that's okay. It's a rollover design machine. Can self-right very easily. Back in comes Exterminator. Quick to tag then, the Welsh boys. They pin themselves to the arena floor. Helped out by Mini Morg. Tut, 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 tut. Barbaric response still out there. Exterminator slammed onto the arena sidewall. Barbaric response went into the CPZ, and again, the circular saw can slice through from Dead Metal. Barbaric response away. Has the front blade, Barbaric response. It also has a vulnerable aerial, I think, on top there. No one has attacked that so far. Why? Out comes Hydra onto the side of Exterminator. Mini Morg pressed in there, and Hydra's taking on the both of them. And is coming out on top, I'd say. Mini Morg slammed. In comes Exterminator on the tail of Hydra, but Hydra's flipped Mini Morg once again. Roly-poly, pudding and pie. Kiss Hydra and say goodbye, because Hydra's back on the attack. Mini Morg crashes into a CPZ, and that is the kennel for that machine. Mean, moody, magnificent. It's Growler, biting it on the tyres. Exterminator, again driven by Hydra. Hydra, to me, looks a very good machine. Has fought in a couple of domestic UK series. Exterminator, very experienced. Presses the pit release. Was once a UK Championship semi-finalist, Exterminator, but I think the Welsh boys here are in trouble. Mini Morg's going to get counted out. That's for certain. Something's gone wrong in the 750-watt motors. Exterminator just about mobile, but for me, Hydra and Barbaric response well on top. Out goes Mini Morg. They're finished. And now the others can come in for the kill on Exterminator. This is Hydra again on the chase. That's what's left of Mini Morg. Smoke flying as the saw blade came in. Exterminator left to fight alone. And cease is about to be called, but for me, it has to go to the two remaining machines, Hydra and Barbaric response, as Mini Morg is finally pitted.
Cease.
Talk to you first. Do you feel a bit let down?
Power of the sheep let us down, didn't they?
They did, didn't they?
They said well, Wales was going to carry us, but
you guys were still going, but then
fill in the pit halfway through.
The pit was the safest place for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Growler was really after you, wasn't he?
He was.
We barely stood up to him.
You barely stood up to him. The sheep, not lucky mascots then?
Not today, but...
I thought you were going to hand them over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Here you go, lads. Have some sheep.
Well done, boys.
Let's hear it. Exterminator, Mini Morg! How do you think that went then?
Great.
It went really well, didn't it? Yeah. You two evenly matched robots. You made a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think it went?
All right.
All right. You're through to the tag team final. What do you mean, all right? It was really good. You battered them, didn't you? All right, guys, good luck in the Tag Team Terror final. Let's hear it! Well done, lads.
They've come from nowhere and they're doing well. Hydra and Barbaric response. Next up, Steel Avenger with Lightning against Bulldog Breed with Robo Chicken.
So, it's the Steel Avenger and Lightning that you're up against.
Yeah, it gets a bit serious now. I think we've... the distraction we've still got, still working fine. Aren't you, lads? They're there to sweep up the mess and peck up your eyes when it's all over.
We did do a bit of pecking last time, which had absolutely zero effect.
No, we got something stuck in our teeth.
Oh, yes, we did. Jolly well done.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the opposition, you know?
Well, if you want to play in our farmyard, you better bring a big tractor.
So you got the chicken and you got the dog. Who's drawing the short straw?
Me, I think. Yeah, we've
Which
got
one
the
did you
dog.
get?
Yeah,
That's going to be
the
tough.
new guys. Yeah,
They are really tough.
I think they're going to be a really hard one to beat, and they might get us over quite easily. So we're going to have to make sure our self-right really works well for this one.
I think
Yeah,
so. I
yeah.
think so.
But we're confident.
But then there's a problem because you guys are vegetarian.
That's true, yeah.
What are you going to do? I mean, you can't chop up a chicken if you're vegetarian.
Well, we can chop it up, but we can just leave it there.
There's no mercy clause in Robot Wars.
There isn't.
You know this, don't you?
I do.
So you might have to take the chicken on as well.
Okay, well, whatever. They might have to take on the dog.
The dog, the chicken. It's like a barnyard.